So first things first, my topic is modern day religion as much of a myth as the mythic religions of ancient civilization? First, I'm going to review the basic tenets of the mythic worldview. Then I'm going to discuss three of the bigger religions in the modern day world, how they connect, and are they mythic or are they something different? Central tenets. Number 1, belief without questioning. You're living life in the moment. Number 2, you have to be able to identify with it. There has to be a story with a core set of beliefs, and you have to be able to take something away from those stories and beliefs. And number 3, imitation and repetition. These are the 3 basic tenets that I'm going to use to build my argument. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 3 religions: Christianity, Islam, and Judaism. First of all, I want to take apart what makes these religions the same. So, big picture stuff. Okay, so the first thing you need to know about these 3 religions is that they're all considered Abrahamic. It means that they all come from Abraham and the Hebrew Bible. Logically, all of these religions being built off the Hebrew Bible are also monotheistic. Similarly, they all believe that there's some sort of paradise where you go if you're a good person when you die. However, there are some disagreements on where bad people go. Also touching on the differences is the big concept of Jesus ? So in Christianity, they believe that Jesus was the Messiah, the Son of God. The Islam people also believe that Jesus existed. Jesus was the Son of God. However, they believe that his message has been corrupted by the Christian church. They're giving the wrong version of Jesus' message. As for the Jewish people, they believe that Jesus was just another prophet. He was a false prophet who claimed to be the Son of God. He was not a Messiah. They still believe the Messiah is to come. So as I'm sure you can see, there's all these connections you can make between the religions, similar, different. I could probably tear them apart if I did more research on it, but you get the big picture. So when we reflect on Norse mythology, Greek mythology, Roman mythology, those were all religions at one time. People believed in these gods. They worshipped them, they prayed to them. They all believed in their gods like people today believe in their gods. So are historians in 1,000 or 100 years going to look back and say, well, this is Abrahamic mythology and there were branches of it, and make it all complex like we look at Norse or Greek or Roman, like I said? So the first basic tenet that we talked about was that you can't question your worldview. So if you believe that there's one true God, you believe that there's a God. You don't question him. Something tragic happens to them. You don't get within the Christian church to say, why would God do that? Because you don't question God. God had a reason to do that. That's the logic that you live by. So these 3 religions, as Abrahamic religions, meet the first tenet of the mythologic worldview. So I don't know if you've ever read a holy book of some sort, of any religions, but there's usually like these stories and accounts of this thing happens and this person does the thing, and somewhere in the hundreds of stories compiled into one holy book, you're supposed to find something relatable. Something relatable that you can use to apply to your own life. So there's stories that you believe in. Oh, hey, look! Second basic tenet. So in believing in them, you're also going to be like, okay, well, this is how this person in this book handled my situation. So this is how I should go out and handle this situation. The final basic tenet we talked about was imitation and repetition. There are countless other religions based on some Abrahamic base with a Holy Bible extended or shortened. It's repeated and imitated and lived out every day, still from a book written centuries, forever ago. Is modern day religion a myth? It meets all the basic tenets to be a myth. Yes, people still believe in it. People still live in a mythic worldview. The mythic worldview is not dead, or we wouldn't still be learning about it in the same context that we do today. It's still a worldview. We still learn about it, and it's still active and alive and thriving in religion in the modern day.